Hi guys, and thank you for joining me on Daliso Sports Show, a review of the rest of the games that took place today, Sunday. Anyway, Sunday's games where we saw, first of all, Manchester United lost to Arsenal 1-0 at Old Trafford. Crazy game. Manchester United were on point. They brought their A game, and you can see what they're trying to do. We are going to see a different Manchester United this season. Arsenal fought, battled, won, and awesome. Nothing to well, actually I have a lot of complaints, but yeah, 3 points is all I wanted today and I've got it. The other game, we saw Nottingham Forest beat Brentford 3-1. I didn't watch this match because I was watching the other game. But yeah, it looks like Nottingham Forest are continuing the form from last season and they're going to be pretty decent again. Chelsea Crystal Palace. Chelsea did not turn up. They drew 0-0 with Crystal Palace. Oh my gosh, Chelsea. I tipped them to finish top 4. It's possible they can do it, but they really didn't show the form I was expecting. Cole Palmer, who's supposedly their best player. Some people, actually, he's on the Ballon d'Or list ahead of Saka and a lot of other players, things like that. But yeah, he's supposed to be there. But today, yeah, man, he was very hesitant, and found it really difficult to get a grasp in the game. Crystal Palace were a lot more impressive. Eze, oh my gosh, I want Eze. The guy was on fire. He scored a great free kick, which the referee or VAR decided to chalk off for some infringement on the wall. Rule 13, which no one, well, I've never heard of Rule 13 in the rules handbook. Apparently, opposition players should not be anywhere near the wall, a meter in the wall or something. So anyway, one of the Palace defenders pushed one of the players out of the way. It was ridiculous. Anyway, another rule which has been there for 6 years and has never been enforced until today. And that is my problem sometimes with some of these refereeing decisions. You really have to go deep to enjoy decisions like that. You have to be a complete psychopath, really, because there was nothing wrong with that goal in the grand scheme of things. Be stronger. You're defending a goal. Defend. Anyway, hopefully, if it ever comes our way, Arsenal will also get that decision. But it's another one of those, I think, that will end up being like, not going to be followed throughout. Because even today, we've seen it a couple of times where it was not enforced. You remember like this 8-second rule, the one, I think in the Tottenham game, there was this. No, it wasn't Tottenham game. I don't know what game it was. But 8 seconds rule. If you hold the keeper holds the ball for more than 8 seconds, you get an automatic penalty. I remember there was a time years ago, I'm talking 90s, early 2000s or something like that, where if you had 4 consecutive throw-ins, you got a corner. Another ridiculous rule which needs to be nipped in the bud. Yeah, find another way of doing these things. It just spoils the game. But yeah, let's see if they're going to maintain it. They're going to do it 3-4 games and then they'll forget about it because it will be so unfairly applied and everyone will kick off, especially if it's given against Arsenal, because we don't mess about. We'll kick off about everything and we are loud and noisy. But yeah, that was it. So Chelsea disappoint. I thought they would win, but yeah, they disappoint. On Saturday's games, or Friday, Liverpool started their season. They won. They beat Bournemouth 4-2. Tottenham beat Burnley 3-0. Sunderland beat West Ham 3-0. Oh, is it 3? Yeah, 3-0. But yeah, so we've had some really great games so far. Arsenal's game was 1-0 to Arsenal, but it had everything. I was forgetting to breathe at certain points in the game because the Man U were so relentless. Arsenal looked at sea at some points, but they somehow did not concede because their certain the foundation of the team is solid. So, struggle, but do not concede. And they managed to make it work and we escaped with 3 points. Regardless, that was the weekend's football. I'm looking forward to the rest of the Premier League. Please sign up, share this page with your friends, and let's create a great community on Daliso's Talk Show. Follow me on my Facebook if you've got one, and on TikTok at Daliso's Talk Show, as well as Instagram. And then, yeah, we can have a great season together. Right? Let me know what you think about everything and about the show. And I will catch you guys very soon. All right then. Bye-bye.